Good afternoon. It's really an honor for me to be speaking here at this event. A word of encouragement. Mother Teresa said once, kind words can be short and easy to speak, but their echoes are truly endless. A word of encouragement can really go a long way. Let me begin with a survey. Teachers, professors, I have a question for you. Do you think you are doing enough words of encouragement to your own students? If so, please raise your hand. Okay, thank you. Now the question is to the students. Students, do you believe that teachers are doing enough words of encouragement? If so, please raise your hand. Okay, it looks like teachers, something can be done to encourage students to succeed. With that, let me ask you all a question. Have you ever been in a situation where you were really scared and then it turned out to be a lifelong positive experience that you will cherish for the rest of your life? Have you? I have. I like to share with you two personal stories. Not to impress you, but to impress upon you the power of the word of encouragement. A word of encouragement can go a long way. Listen to this. Back in the days of middle school, I was 13 years old, and I used to go out and walk while doing my literature readings on the rural roads of my hometown in Syria. I like doing that because I enjoyed the open space, the beauty of nature, and the cool breeze in the evening. And I would just walk and read until sunset time. But one day, as the sun started setting, I noticed a strange looking man on the side of the road. He wasn't just staring at me, he was walking towards me. I got scared. What do I do? Shall I run away? Scream? I was 1 kilometer away from town. Or just continue reading and pretend that I did not see the guy and hoping that no harm will be done. So much was going through my mind, and before I could look up again, he was right in my face. I closed my eyes, covered my face, and made my prayers. But when I peeked to see him again, he was smiling with his hand extended towards me. I extended mine and I shook hands with him. And then he said something that I will never forget. Young man, you are special. You are going to be somebody someday. Even though he did not know me, he seemed to be intrigued by my act of reading. So intrigued that he decided to tell me those words. Although he was a stranger, and although all he said, just a few words, he inspired me and motivated me to become the man he envisioned me to be. And yes, he was right. I came from that tiny town, from a very poor family, with a big dream. All I needed somebody to give me that push. And I was able not only to go to best schools in California, but also to become a certified professional engineer. And yes, more than that, I had my own engineering business. I was a general engineering contractor in Southern California. And guess what? As I start becoming more and more successful, I was receiving letters from US Congress lobbying for financial support. The first letter I read, I said, I am somebody. I am somebody. A word of encouragement can go a long way. Later, after finishing high school, I traveled to California to continue my education. In school, I took a drawing class with Dr. Peterson. Not the Dr. Peterson you saw earlier here. I don't know, maybe they're related, but Dr. Peterson. The first assignment was drawing a face portrait. There I was. I sat down as an engineering major with little experience in drawing. I was confused. I sat down confused, perplexed. I don't know where to start. Shall I start with the nose or the eyes? Nah, those were too tough. I'll start with the hair, I said to myself. And as I completed that, I see Dr. Peterson approaching me. She looked at what I've done, and then she said, Ahmed, you have a great talent, it seems. That is awesome. Keep up the good work. Are you talking about my drawing, Dr. Peterson, this one? Not my neighbors over here? Yes, Ahmed, look at these beautiful details. That is an art. Thank you, Dr. Peterson. I really appreciate that. Those words were inspiring and uplifting, made me work so hard to become the person, the talented artist she saw in me. At the end of the semester, my drawing was the best drawing in the class. Why? How, you may ask? It was because of her words of encouragement. A word of encouragement can go a long way. And I may add, when I compared my very first drawing with the rest of the class' very first drawing, my very first drawing was just above average. But moving from just above average to the best in the class was because of her words of encouragement. Ladies and gentlemen, seeing and feeling and believing what a word of encouragement can do to a person, what it did for me, I wanted to do the same with others. I started saying a word of encouragement to all around me, to my family, to my friends, to my colleagues, even to strangers. And I did say to my kids who graduated from here, from this great school, and they went on to the best schools in California. And my oldest son, Leif, will graduate from UCLA in June and will continue his education at the same school. A word of encouragement can go a long way. We all have special occasions in our life. Whether it is a graduation ceremony, getting a job, getting promoted, whatever it is. But what we really cherish most in life are those smaller moments like the ones I named. Moments that makes you believe that you become somebody. Moments that inspire you and kindle an everlasting passion for drawing for you. Moments that makes you believe that you can become somebody. You can realize your dream. So, ladies and gentlemen, I challenge you to become the person. That strange man on the side of the road, to say a few words of encouragement, to make somebody realize his potential. I challenge you to become that drum professor with a few words of inspiration, to kindle an everlasting passion for drawing. I challenge you to become the person with a huge impact on someone's life. Because sometimes all it takes for someone to take giant leaps in life is a simple word of encouragement. Thank you.